This is Brandon, I'm Sarah, and of course, our beloved Aiko. Frustrated by the ever-increasing cost of living, we sold everything, went out on a limb, and left our traditional life on land behind. We built a new kind of dream together, and have been living full-time in our homemade slice of paradise ever since. We are always learning new ways to navigate this unique life off the grid and on the water, so grab a drink and join us for the ever-evolving adventure that is keeping afloat. Alright, that's enough of that. Spooky season is indeed upon us, but about the only spooky thing we encountered this week were sights like these. I mean, that's pretty spooky if you're a floating cabin owner anyways. Apart from that, this week's views were anything but spooky. It's fall in the Smoky Mountains, an iconic time of year in this neck of the woods. Many folks envision sights like these when they think of fall in the mountains, and beautiful as these are, we're excited to bring you a somewhat unique perspective on the cozy fall mountain vibes this week. Autumn on the agua, if you will. If you're into scenic views, and I mean honestly, who isn't? You're in for a treat this week. But first, back to those spooky sights. If you've been following our journey for a while now, you'll probably recognize this house. We've done a number of projects for the owners over here, and most recently, you would have seen it get brand new floats. Well, this week, we're back at it again doing a little side hustle work across the harbor. You'll see Jonna helping us out this week too. She's our new neighbor who bought the most recent floating cabin that Brandon and I renovated, the Blue Bungalow. I'll put that renovation playlist on screen at the end of this episode if you're new with us. It's definitely worth a watch if you dig DIY home reno type videos. Anyways, this week's side gig was to get this house freshly painted. But as with most renovation projects, we had to take a few steps back before we could start moving forward. Okay, so we are starting the prep work on this job by pressure washing, which is done, didn't film that, sanding, and peeling up this nasty old caulk, which is tearing away and is going to show a big crack, if you just paint over it. So we're doing it right, we're getting rid of it. I'm going to re-caulk all this. See how easy that comes up? Shouldn't do that. So that definitely needs replaced. Then eventually we will get to the actual job, the painting and trim work. Oh, stay, don't fall into the lake. But yeah, hopefully we'll make a little progress, get this place looking a little fresher and newer, make the owner happy.
Don't I look like a paint shaker at Lowe's?
Spitting image.
I know.
You and that machine.
Although that machine wears out faster than I do.
Oh. Good morning! Actually, it's not morning at all. It's like 2 p.m. I don't know why I said that. I spent the morning doing the final edits for the trash cleanup video, which I hope you guys liked last week. If you haven't watched that, please do. It's really important to us, and I worked really hard on the video. I'll put it on screen for the, up next video options after this video, so stay tuned. But yeah, no, it's mid-afternoon now. It's nice and warm, so Brandon and Jonna are both at work today, but I'm not, so, well, not per se. So I'm gonna go work on the second coat. Second coats are not the most exciting thing to watch on camera or in general because it doesn't look a whole lot different from the first, let's be honest. But as we know, you gotta do a second coat, 2 coats minimum, don't be lazy. I'll spare you guys the details.
Got Sarah doing a little scrub dub on the boat. Get that water line off of it.
How's it looking better?
Oh yeah, tons better.
Now it just needs to dry, do a little wax. You guys remember Norm from the Adventure Craft episode? This was his boat lift for his Adventure Craft, and he was nice enough to let us use it for the winter while he's gone. Very fancy.
You want to come behind me here with the rag?
Sure. What you hitting it with?
I'm hitting it with the green sauce.
The green sauce, the stain remover. We got these little spider poop spots. Y'all know how it goes. Yeah, once we finish cleaning here with the green, we're going to do the orange, the quickie sauce. Look at that, just coming right up.
This is the quickie sauce from Boat Bling. It's just a fast wax that you put on, let it sit for about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then wipe off the residue. Just seals the fiberglass, keeps it clean, shiny.
That's where I can always see the differences on the transom back there, where it seems like it fades so much.
Yeah, it's an old boat.
I know we mentioned it a long time ago when we first got this boat, but can you believe this thing's as old as me? And I really do credit both Brandon's meticulousness and Bling Sauce for why it looks so good. Okay, so we have wiped it on. We waited 5 or 10 minutes, and you see this kind of film that's forming. That's how you know it's ready to have the final wipe down, and that is when you get the shine.
Because we got so many boats, they give us a discount code because we use all this stuff. So you can use our floating code. You can get something to help clean your boat up.
Wow, no sun and she's shining. Look at that. Now what?
Now we ride.
To where?
Gotta run up Sawyer's Creek and measure some wood.
Measure some wood.
Measure some dock boards I gotta do tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Another side project.
Good excuse for some bear hunting.
Yeah, we're gonna go bear hunting.
AKA bear looking. Bear searching. Familiar to some of y'all if you've ever happened to have rented it before. I know a lot of people do. This one is on, what does she have it on? Airbnb? VRBO?
VRBO.
VRBO. That's all you had to measure?
Yeah, I just need to make sure that was a 2x8.
Because it's got to be replaced.
Yeah,
I would hope.
I knew the deck was 2x8, but I didn't know that fan board there was 2x10 and 2x8.
Too bad we had to take that hideous boat ride on the way over.
So tough.
focus on finding even more lift to the heart and back legs.
Good morning! Little lake level update, heading back to the cut. There you have it. Just a little over halfway down. Aiko's favorite playground gets bigger every day. Do it. I really needed that beautiful boat ride last night. That was just such a breath of fresh air and relief. I feel like these past 2 weeks have been really crazy, mostly off-camera stuff, just stuff that's not interesting to film. A lot of work. I've been doing a lot of contract work, like making videos for other companies and stuff now too, and so just had a lot of deadlines all at once, one of those weeks, you know. And well, first we had the trash cleanup, and then we had that mindset of like, if we just get through this, then it'll calm down. And then that kind of made it worse because I was expecting it to be a chill week, and for some reason, I don't know, everything just snuck up on me. I heard this quote once that was like, that's adulthood. It's just saying over and over and over, if I can just get through this week, next week will be better, you know. And I do try and be really conscious of like not making that my reality, because I want to be present and not just constantly trying to get through life, you know. And there's so much here to enjoy. We're so blessed in so many ways, and I want to remember that and take advantage of that. And last night was such a great reminder of that beautiful boat ride, all of those views. I'm just like, yeah, this is why we do it, you know. I'm so grateful to be here. Only wish fall lasted longer. But yeah, feeling good and refreshed today, and John and I are gonna go try and knock out the rest of the trim paint. Feeling good, let's knock it out.
Alright, so Sarah's off painting. I'm gonna try to do a little dock work for this lady. Gotta pull some boards up, replace them. Got a band board going bad down here, gotta replace it. See how bad it is. I ain't gonna bore y'all with the logistics, but let's take some shit apart.
I'm just lost. What do you mean?
Well, I totally forgot we had a YouTube channel, and I went over there and I started filming the first part.
Yeah, you did so good. I was like, wow, look,
And I
he took
did
a
that
video.
part, and then I got the job done, did everything, winterized the house, tore the damn joists apart, put new joists in, new band boards, new dock boards, did all this work, and I forgot to film the end of it.
You didn't even get like a picture, like
But
some.
by God, I made one video of
You
it.
did. You made one video.
Yep. There's
All
no
right.
after.
You're not going back there?
I totally forgot about it.
It's just over. It's too late.
It's done.
Okay. Good talk.
Yep.
Great story. Tell it
Old
again.
Man Jones over and out.
Lord have mercy. Well, that's old cowbell for ya. At least y'all get to see the finished product of one of our projects this week. One more coat of trim and a couple bee stings later, our neighbor's house was good to go with a fresh new look.
I think it looks a lot better than that damn old blue and dookie brown color it was.
Definitely fresher.
Oh, yeah.
With a job well done, we made our way off for a quick adventure and dinner to celebrate. Joyce Kilmer Memorial Forest is a must-see if you find yourself visiting Western North Carolina. Back in the late 1800s and early 1900s, before protected land masses like the Great Smoky Mountains National Park or the Nantahala National Forest existed, the logging companies reigned supreme, and they clear-cutted just about every acre of land you've ever seen in our videos. Hard to imagine, I know, but these mountains were all but barren, and not that long ago in the scheme of things. And although they've bounced back well since being legally protected, this is why we now have very few areas of old growth in these mountains. But Joyce Kilmer Memorial Forest is one of the few exceptions. This is an awesome place to come see some examples of what the forest would have looked a bit like back before European settlement. Unlike the Europeans, the Cherokee, who of course had already been here for thousands of years prior, didn't practice clear cutting. So thankfully, even today we can see trees as old as 450 years here, which at least for the East Coast is pretty dang old.
And here we have a creature in the wild. And that's Iko beside it. It's pretty big. And it's tall. You see that tree there? That's what all the trees used to look like in these woods. They were 4 foot to 12 foot in circumference, but the man came in and cut them all down, and he wrote it all down as the progress of man. Doesn't really look big in the camera. That's usually how that works. It's big. I was sitting here thinking it's Halloween night, and we forgot to get candy to hand out to the dang trick-or-treaters.
Oh, man.
We could give them rum.
They're going to be so disappointed.
If they come over here, we'll give them a shot of rum. Speaking of that, might be time.
Copy that. You know what, though? The first year that Brandon and I lived out here, I did get candy. I went and got candy, like, on the ridiculously off chance that, like, maybe some little kid and his dad go fishing for Halloween, and that's their tradition, and they went by in their boat, and I could be like, hey, we have candy for you, and it would, like, make his day. Didn't happen. Are we gonna watch some scary movies tonight?
No, because my freaking wife doesn't let me watch any scary movies because she has bad dreams. Like,
I'm sorry that I'm an empath.
I have one gripe about my wife, I literally have one gripe. Like most things, I've dated people and they had things that irked my soul, and sometimes I wanted to crawl out of my skin and snatch their head off. But really, the only irk I have with you, honey, is the damn scary movie thing. Like, it's not cool. Every now and again, I want to watch a scary movie. I want to see something scary.
Well, you know you have free will. You can watch things on your
When?
own.
Oh, really? When? In the other room? In our tiny house? With my headphones on?
Exactly.
Maybe tonight you can do one scary movie out of 365 nights.
Why don't we just watch like Practical Magic or Hocus Pocus?
Baby.
What?
What's one night? Just try it. You might like it.
I don't like it.
How long has it been since you watched one?
Baby, some of the movies that aren't even
Answer
scary
the question.
movies
You're
are they
deflecting.
scare me.
You're gaslighting.
That's not what that means.
Either way. How long has it been since you watched one?
I don't know.
Well, you know, allergies change every 7 years. Okay?
Come on, soft, turn the key and cooler on. This a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun.